Well, Thursday. My God, I'm like everybody else. I'm kind of living Groundhog Day. You know, got up this morning, did some stuff, woke the pups up, took them for their walk, fed them, took care of some more stuff, and now I'm going to do my video, and then I'm going to spend some time, printing labels for things. Tomorrow is going to be the crazy day where the books arrive. I'm going to be at the storage locker at 7 a.m. to meet the truck and start unloading pallets and pallets and pallets of books. I have a few friends coming over. I've got a bag sitting downstairs with masks, hand sanitizer, paper towels, gloves. I'm going to make sure bottles of water. I'm going to make sure that we all stay safe and sound during this period. I'm going to keep our distance and just work in little shifts. But I so appreciate the guys that are coming over to help me load this mountain of stuff. And tomorrow actually turned out not to be as bad as it was going to be because I have 35 pallets of books arriving instead of 72 because apparently they came in 2 shipments and they don't have time today or tomorrow to load the second truck. So I'm going to get all these in, figure out where I'm at, take a bunch of them with me and start signing them and mailing them and doing what I've got to do. And then in about a week, I'll get the other batch in and do that. And I'm taking a load of books over to LA Vintage Gear for the what was supposed to be my book signing tomorrow, but I'm going to leave a pile of books with Cliff over there. And so if anybody shows up and wants one of these before the holidays, they will be at LA Vintage Gear in Burbank. And that's it. There's a whole, it's like every day. It's just during a period like this, you could just kind of sit and do nothing. But, I have gone to the total other extreme with just kind of doing all this stuff. And yesterday I picked up prints from Blue, who I did the book with, and on the website I've got some of my art from when I was an art student for sale, and it's been really nice, and people have been buying that. It's all really high quality printing, limited signed editions. Now I'm back in my QVC mode. And yesterday I picked up 3 of my paintings that we've now made into prints. And they're going to probably today be up on the site. I'll show you real quick. You probably won't be able to see them that well, but here's one of my paintings. These are really and I know it's really kind of hard to see in here. And one more. Got a little homage in this one to, let's see what we got here. Got Zappa in here. So these are really nice, big prints that will be on the website. And when they are mailed, they are going to be mailed in flat packs, so they're not going to be all distorted and messed up like they would be in a tube. Okay, that's how the day's been starting here. Now I'm going to go on to a bit of music. Last night I sat and I played for about an hour really hard and my chops are still there. I was great. I mean, it's not what it would be if I was on the road touring, and playing every day really intense, but I was grateful then just to sit down and not go, what's this instrument? Because it's been hard to do that, of really pushing myself to play every day. But I had an interesting time it must have been about 2 years ago. I met a gentleman. His name it's a Soviet name, I guess, but he goes by David Gab, Gab, and we hooked up, and he asked if I would play on a couple of things for him. And I said, oh, sure, I'd love to. And it turns out the guy can play everything. I mean, plays every instrument, sings his ass off. And we got together as a trio. And it was David and myself and the great Steve Ferrone, who's played with Tom Petty. He was in Tom Petty's band with Clapton and stuff. He's a great, great drummer. And I've done lots of projects over the years with Steve. And so the three of us got together at Steve's house and just played in his garage, in his studio in his garage. And it was a ball. We had a great time, went into Capitol Records, and David's put up a couple of videos of things that we did at Capitol. But just recently, he contacted me, and he had a new song, and he wanted to do that. We did it remotely. He did his parts, and Steve did his, and I did mine. And we each filmed each other, and then he's just made it into a video and just sent it to me. And I thought I would just share it. And it's interesting, though. I got a little info on David, and he was born in '83 in the Georgian Republic before Russia, before it became a part of the Soviet Union. And he said, it was a really difficult time. There was lots and lots of refugees, mostly women and children, that came into the country. And he said half the time, at least, there was no water, no electricity. I mean, it was a life of real hardship for these people over there, kind of under the thumb of Russia and or the Soviet Union. And he said his grandmother bought him his first guitar when he was a little kid. And he grew up, he said, when there was electricity and they could listen to music, he said his dad was like a huge, loved Zeppelin and Hendrix and Deep Purple, Chuck Berry, Elvis, all that. He said, so he grew up listening to that music, and it really it got into his DNA and became a real part of him. And he said, excuse me, that he formed his first band when he was 10 years old. And by the time he was 17, he was working as an Elvis impersonator. So I think that's pretty fantastic. And then he formed a band called, I think it's GT Batum, I think is the name of the group. But he said they ended up having, quite a bit of success. They ended up doing some stadium gigs over there and TV shows and recorded. But he came to the States in 2008. And in 2013, he was on The Voice. And he said he now considers the States his second motherland. This is really home to him. And he said he's thrilled. He has his green card, and he's here. And he said he's here to stay. Just, this is where he has set roots. And he's really just devoted his life to doing music. This is really his passion, and he's written tons and tons of songs. So we'll probably do more things, but he just sent me this video, and the thing that sucks is when you're filming like this, it might look a little out of sync. The video isn't out of sync. This is just playing off of my computer screen, so forgive that if it looks a touch out of sync, because it really isn't. But this is really cool. I mean, this is like what everybody's, striving for now, is to do these indie projects and do things on their own. And so I give him a lot of credit for having put together this video. I mean, the way we did the song, like people are doing now, and doing this video. It's really cool. And I wish him all the luck in the world with this. He's a good guy, and at any chance, like I said, I get to play with Steve Ferrone is to me, that's a great moment. So let me play this for you now. I just got this yesterday and just downloaded it, so I'm going to check it out with you. So here we go.
Some Won't you be my girl?
Fun stuff. Fun stuff, David. Now let me get that off of there. Get that off of there. There we go. And there's the car. There's the hot rod. Should have had that in the video. It was still in the shop though when he was shooting his part. So that was it. David Gabb. He's really a sweetheart of a guy, and just it's such an amazing backstory coming from what he's been through. And my grandparents on my father's side were from Odessa in Russia or Ukraine, and so I feel somewhat of a connection back there in our DNA. But I've gone over to his apartment and stuff. The guy sits there, plays keyboards, guitar. I mean, just everything. It's like just crazy. But I wish him all the very best, and I'll probably do some more goodies with him. And it's fun just to play some rock and roll. You know, I miss getting that chance to get out and do it. And so I'll do some more with him. And I will maybe not be able to do a video tomorrow for the first time since March. Or if I finish up early enough, maybe I'll set up a camera and film us loading books and put in a video. But I've got to be at the storage facility at 7 a.m. to meet the truck, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to accomplish beyond just schlepping and humping boxes tomorrow. But maybe I will. Maybe I'll take my tripod with me and set the camera up and film a little of it, and then maybe take it to and set it up at the hospital when I'm laying there in traction later in the day. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I just want to wish everybody a really a good day, and I wish I could invite everybody over to come in. Each person, if each of us picked up a box, we would be rocking. But not going to work out that way. So again, I'm going to get. I've got this Zoom thing today with a group of students up in Canada, and I'm looking forward to that. I think in Eastern Canada. I'm not sure exactly. Maybe there's something on here. Oh, in London, Ontario, Canada, and that's going to be it's going to be real fun. I always love when I get asked to do like Q&A with students and stuff. So I'm looking forward to that, and then I'm going to spend the rest of the day printing labels and sending off more T-shirts. We ordered a pile more large XLs, double XLs and triple XLs the other day, and asked them to do an expedite on those. So hopefully you'll get those before too long, and I can start filling those orders because they went pretty quick. It surprised me a little bit. I would have ordered more had I realized that was going to be the demand. It's been so long since I've been to the Gap and bought a black T-shirt. I don't know. So take good care, and we will talk soon. I had a really nice talk with Rick Beato, and I think he and I are going to get together and do another interview together pretty soon. I would love talking to Rick, and his channel is like so ridiculously good and so much information there. And then I talked last night with Tim Pierce, and I love his channel too, and we're going to get together. And so like that. So I'm going to get out of here, get to taking care of what I've got to take care of. And again, stay safe. Please stay safe. We're going to be practicing as much safety as we possibly can and keeping distance tomorrow while this group of us is stacking boxes and rolling pallet jacks around and stuff like that. And again, our numbers are the worst they've ever been. At this point, certainly here in Southern California, it's really, really bad. So my heart really goes out to all the people working the front lines of every kind of business that brings them into public. It's a tough life for these folks, man. My heart really goes out to them, and I thank them from the bottom of my heart. So take good care, and I will maybe see you tomorrow under some circumstances. We'll see what happens here. So I will talk to you then. Bye-bye.